Well, hello, my carnivore, soon to be carnivore, or carnivore curious friends. My name is Harrison Painter, and today we're going to be talking about this question, this topic. Is the carnivore diet too expensive? That's a fair question. It's a question I had when I started the carnivore lifestyle. Now, in your research and the YouTube videos, you might find a lot of people that are eating 2 ribeyes a day or throwing a tomahawk steak on the grill. And then you go to your butcher, or you go to the store and you price a ribeye right now, and your heart just sinks. There is no way that you can afford to eat like that every day. Now, I consider myself that I do pretty well, but I can't eat 2 ribeyes every day. I can't throw a tomahawk steak on the grill every day. So, is it too expensive to live this lifestyle? Now, let me kind of give you a little bit of a backstory here on at least my journey to get to this point. Just a quick one. I've tried every diet in the book. I was vegan for a year. I was vegetarian. I've done keto, everything, calorie counting, you name it. I've pretty much done it. Okay. And one thing I learned was I did lose weight and feel great on the vegan diet. Felt fantastic. But I still felt like I was missing something. I still wasn't waking up completely alive and focused. Vegetarian, I didn't get that feeling of being alive and focused. I did feel good, but not great. My inflammation didn't go down. I was still struggling. I was not recovering quickly from exercise. So I knew something was missing from my diet. Now, of course, when a lot of people first try keto, what do? You go to the store, or you go to Whole Foods, or you go to the health aisle at your local grocery store, and you start buying all of these products that appear to be healthy, right? We've all seen the products that say low fat, gluten free. They make you think it's healthy through great marketing because they put a farm, a cow, it's organic, it's all these different things on the label. But then you turn it around and you see all these ingredients that you can not even remotely pronounce. You don't understand what's in this food. I didn't understand what was in this food. And meanwhile, you see the macros on this thing and you're like, huh, 20 calories, $8. I'm going to spend $8 for 20 calories, low fat, gluten free, all this stuff, right? Oh, but it doesn't have any carbs in it, so it must be good. That's an expensive diet if you go down that path. And I think that's where most people start, right? Because you don't really know much. You're counting your carbs, you're making sure you're staying within a certain thing. You're trying to do the right thing. But it's very expensive. And it's a lot of chemicals and a lot of fake sweeteners and just all those things. I fell for the fake meat, the lab meat thing. Am I doing what's best for the environment? Am I saving animals? This is what I'm supposed to be eating. But then as you do more research, you realize, man, this thing is just a lab experiment. There's nothing really good in here for me. Plant-based is a really loose term when it comes to food production. And then that led me to the carnivore. And as I jumped into this diet, my first fear, of course, was expense. But then it was the mental game of I'm eating all these eggs and they're dripped in butter, and I can have 4 or 5 pieces of bacon. I can have all this red meat. This goes against everything that I've been conditioned to believe. I'm going to die of a heart attack if I eat all this food. But nothing worked. So I jumped into it. And it did not take very long. I'm on day 31 right now of my reboot. I did it for 3 months earlier. I took a couple months off and then just came back. And I can tell you, I have never felt better in my life. The inflammation's down. I'm recovering quickly from exercise. I wake up in the morning, crystal clear, focused, ready to tackle the day. My self-confidence is up. I'm ready for my morning walk. If I miss a walk, I regret it. That hasn't happened before. So all these positive effects have come about it. Then as I reach out to other carnivores and I realize that they've been cured of their type 2 diabetes. The autoimmune diseases have gone away. All of these positive medical benefits. They've lost 100 pounds. I mean, it's just amazing what I see out there. And on top of that, one thing I've learned, the vegan community, there are very good people in the vegan community, but the community as a whole seems to be this militant community, right? They're going to tell you they're vegan over and over and over. And if you eat something, they're going to judge you and all those things, right? I think a lot of us have experienced that, maybe even been guilty of it if we live that lifestyle for a while. The one thing I've learned from the carnivore lifestyle and from the people that I've met and embraced through this lifestyle is they're very non-judgmental. They're not trying to force it on anybody. They just want you to be healthy. And this appears to be one of the best paths to get there. And it's okay if you fall off the wagon or you eat fruit or vegetables here and there. Whatever it is that you do, nobody's here to judge you. We just want you to feel better, to feel healthier. And that is a welcoming community. And it's amazing. And I welcome you to this community, to this YouTube channel. And I hope that you subscribe and follow my story. And right now I'm in process of losing over 100 pounds. And my goal, my reason for doing that is I need to be the weight of 235 in order to face my biggest fear. And I'm going to go skydiving with my daughter. So this whole thing really is about having that experience with my daughter. And this is the pathway that's getting me there. And it's amazing. So I want to share it with you. And hopefully it will motivate you to do the same, or to at least do the research and experiment. But when we talk about this, because here's the thing, the expense. So what I did this week was I logged every bit of food that I ate and the exact price that it cost me. So let's go through each day of the week and talk about my diet this week and the exact cost to it. So on Monday, for my breakfast, I had 8 ounces of raw milk. This runs about 65 cents for 8 ounces. I get the raw milk from a local Amish farm and it gets delivered to my house every week. For lunch, I just had 2 farm fresh eggs. That's 84 cents. And I had an 8-ounce Denver steak, which at the time cost $6. My snack for that day, and I don't snack a lot, but I'm trying to eat more liver because organ meats are the most nutrient-rich foods that you can eat. I don't like the taste of liver, but I do enjoy liverwurst, so that's how I get it. So my snack was 6 ounces of liverwurst. That cost $3. For dinner, I had a pound of grass-fed ground beef. That was $7. And some raw goat cheese, cheddar cheese. And that was $1.61. So all of my meals on Monday equaled $19.10. On Tuesday, I had two meals. For lunch, I had 6 farm eggs, which were $2.52. Liverwurst, 3 ounces, $1.50. 8 ounces of raw milk, 65 cents. For dinner, I had an 8-ounce Denver steak, $6, and 2 farm eggs over the top of it at 84 cents. My meals on Tuesday totaled $11.51. On Wednesday, for breakfast, I had 4 farm eggs, $1.68, 4 ounces of ground lamb, $3.50, and raw milk at $1.30. 16 ounces of raw milk. For lunch, I had 12 ounces of ground lamb, $10.50. And then for dinner, I had 4 hard-boiled eggs. I was on the road up in Chicago. I got those free at the hotel, and some of those cheese squares that they had, and I got those free at the hotel as well. So my total for Wednesday on the road traveling was $16.98. Now on Thursday, I was actually at the beach for the morning session. So I didn't have any breakfast. My lunch was 6 ounces of liverwurst, $3. Raw cheddar cheese again, the goat cheese, $1.61. Then I got home. For dinner, I had a pound of grass-fed ground beef, $7. 3 farm fresh eggs, $1.26. And 16 ounces of raw milk, $1.30. So on Thursday, my entire meals equaled $14.17. On Friday, my breakfast was 6 farm fresh eggs, $2.52. Raw cheddar cheese, 1 ounce at $1.30. My dinner was a pound of grass-fed ground beef again, $7, and 16 ounces of raw milk, $1.30. My total for Friday was $12.12. On Saturday, I had 4 farm fresh eggs for breakfast, $1.68, 16 ounces of raw milk, $1.30, and then for dinner, I had 16 ounces of grass-fed flat iron steak for $19. So Saturday was $21.98. And on Sunday, I fasted. I like to fast on Sundays. I'm a man of faith, so it's kind of my day of rest, a day of fasting. And I typically do it for 4 weeks now, a 36-hour fast. And my total cost for the week was $65.25. So that keeps me around, if I ate this exact same thing every week, around that $260 a month level. Now, if you compare that to what I used to spend, I used to get a Starbucks every morning. There's $4 or $5 right off the bat. I used to eat out for every lunch. That was, even if you eat at McDonald's now, you're going to spend close to $10, let alone if you go to a sit-down restaurant, you're probably going to be somewhere in that $10 to $18 range. So right there blows out my budget. And then when I got home, I might have a big dinner, a bunch of snacks, some cookies, some this, some chips. And when you add all that up, I was absolutely spending more than $65 a week. Now, you could even do this cheaper because maybe your budget isn't $250, $300 a month. But no, you don't have to get the grass-fed ground beef. Now, it's optimal, but if you still go to your local grocery store and it's the cheaper hamburger, you want that highest fat hamburger there is, you just get a pound of that. You could literally eat hamburger every single day if you wanted to. So there's always an option. If you had to get all beef hot dogs at the store, you could do that. So there's always a way to get in. If you wanted to eat sardines or some of those other types of fish, you could do that as well. So there's always a way to save money. And the thing about this diet, this lifestyle, is you don't eat that much. You don't have to count calories. You're not really ever hungry. When you are hungry, it's I can't explain it. Like, you're not craving food like you are in the traditional American diet. You're not sitting there. It's not ruling you like, I have to go eat right now. You just eat, and you eat till you're full. And by full, it's not like my stomach's no longer, I don't have to unbuckle my belt, my button. Like, it's a satiating feeling. It's just different. It's hard for me to explain, but you don't feel bloated. You don't feel all those things. Another benefit is you're not pooping 4 or 5 times a day. You know, you're regular, but it's quick, it's fast, it's efficient. That's pretty cool. So hopefully this video helped you kind of bust this myth that the price of meat is too damn high. It's not. There's always a hack, always a way around it. And even if you want those ribeyes, in a future video, I'm going to share with you how you can probably get a couple of ribeyes a week and get it into this diet and fit it into a budget. So stay tuned for that. All right, everybody, I thank you all so much. And until next time, let's just change your diet and change your life. Love it.